little bit these pulleys. All these pulleys are custom made. They're CNC billet aluminum. Of course, you've got quite a few different belts because this is also a dry sumped engine. It's all out race. It's got a one-piece billet 6-stage pump, Auto Verde out of Sweden, which right now they're making the best pump available. Of course, it's got 4 scavenge on the oil pan, 1 pull and vacuum up here so that you get a negative pressure inside the crankcase, and of course 1 pressure. It keeps their fed really well. Of course, we've got oil sprayers in the valve covers, dual oil sprayers for the cylinder walls and the pistons and pins. Is actually, as far as cooling, of course, we've got a 4-core radiator with dual inline thermostats. And now back to the superchargers. These are really a revolutionary design that Rotrex came out with. It runs on roller bearings, has a much higher step-up ratio, I believe 14 to 1. So you get a lot less power taken from the engine. You also don't hear a lot of whine or noise. You also get longer longevity, and you're pushing more air. Far more efficient design for any centrifugal style supercharger anywhere in the world. We're very happy with those. And of course we've done there's actually 42 different pieces to the supercharger intake system. And as you can see, I'll show you in a minute, the air filters that are up front. We pull it up through the fender well, it comes around so you get a nice cold charge coming into the supercharger. It then spools up the boost, pushes it through dual air to water intercoolers, and then of course a smooth transition down into the intake manifold. Of course, we've got a billet throttle body with our throttle position sensor and all of our computer controls. Of course, solid throttle linkage just in case she gets stuck on you, so you can always kick the throttle off. Of course, we do have a kill switch. Each intercooler has its own coolant system. Each system is set up differently so that you have separate systems, and it also has its own pump, which I'll show you the switch for later. It circulates down to its own built-in oil cooler, its own coolant cooler rather. And we have our own special mix of coolant in here so that your air inlet charge always stays cool, usually never above 105 degrees.